Everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today you are in for a treat. I am in Big Bend National Park, and tonight there's a full moon, and the full moon lines up to sunset and sunrise. In other words, the full moon rises when the sun is setting and sets when the sun is rising. What does that mean? That means that we're going to get to see a lot of things, and I'm going to try to show you one of my favorite ways that I enjoy the park when the moon is full like this. And I'm going to show you also how to beat the heat. You can see the sun is challenging even the camera that's recording this. It's been pretty brutal. It's been brutally hot, and all of the animals and vegetation are feeling it. They're feeling it so much that, well, you don't really see too much wildlife activity when it's just fully sunny. Sometimes when it's moonlit this brightly, sometimes you can see a lot of life that you wouldn't have seen otherwise. So I hope you join me on this ride. I hope that you've enjoyed reflecting on things. And I had a lot of talks today with people about music, which leads me to believe that some of today's show is going to involve music. Stay tuned.
I wondered if the incoming clouds were going to impact our ability to enjoy experiencing the park by moonlight. At the same time, I was hoping desperately that some of these clouds would give us some rain.
One of the many lesser known areas of the Big Bend National Park is the cemetery out near Santa Elena Canyon. That's where I'm going right now. Just kind of scouting it out to become very familiar with the area in case I happen to walk out here later tonight. There are a lot of bugs here, a lot more than I expected. And so I'm pretty much going to just turn around. But part of the reason I wanted to show you this vantage point was to not only show you the cemetery, but also the clouds. It's possible you might get some rain. Check it out. What do you think? It's looking kind of promising back there. Then over here is Santa Elena Canyon. All right. And then here's the cemetery. So again, it's a full moon night. There's no telling what we're going to see. There's no telling what we're going to do. One thing's for sure, it's going to be pretty impressive. All right, so as you can see, the ground is very uneven, first of all. But as you can see, I'm headed someplace at sunset. And again, tonight's the full moon. So, I just finished a part of this full moon night where I met up with Clayton, Cameron, and Taylor. And tonight's experience from the Big Bend National Park under the full moon, what we experienced was nothing short of a play that was it was handwritten for success, and everything about it made me feel more positive about this world that we live in, more inspired, more recovered from the injury that I had sustained, And I feel better. And I've been trying to associate this type of lifestyle with feeling better to a lot of people who I know are ailing right now and who, for whatever reason, don't have the time to come to a place like this. There's too many appointments. I just wanted to give you a few minutes of an update from this hot springs experience where I have little to zero footage of the experience because you had to be there. And so once again, I could try to capture all of that. I can try to bottle up and show to you these healing processes, but it's not going to ever come close to actually participating in something as magical and wondrous as what I just got to experience. I don't know if you can see. Actually, I think you can see. Look at that. We're getting rained on in the desert. Oh man, this is fantastic. I cannot believe we're getting rained on. It's Javelina we're eating on this. Just as I arrived, but I was unable to film it. This is what the Javelina we're munching on. We've seen rainfall and a number of other things. I'm going to be going off trail, so I'm probably going to be using my flashlight to get to where I'm going, and then I'll talk more there. This is one of the bigger cow patties I've seen. Massive. It's crazy. Maybe some are still trying to decide. This song is called Have You Decided? I met with the devil, he gave me his hand, told me he'd love me as long as he can. At first I avoided each time that he'd ask the simplest question with each tiny task. Have you decided where you want to go? He got quite impatient, said you've got to choose. It's only your spirit that you're gonna lose. My time ran out quickly, I couldn't believe. But what I had said, I didn't deceive. Have you decided where you want to go? I said to the devil, I'm staying right here. It's probably better if you disappear. The devil got angry and struck at my head. If I hadn't moved, I'd surely be dead. Have you decided where you want to go? touch me, protected by God. And that young sweet devil just gave me a nod. The devil moved on, she went on her way, and still I am wary to this very day. Have you decided where you want to go? Devil is tricky, he's dealing in harm. To show up his beauty is part of her charm. Have you decided where you want to go? Have you decided? Do you even know? So what do you think? Have you decided? Have you decided? Are we spending time between locations trying to decide on how we would treat one another? Recently, on this particular trip, I was ghosted by somebody, and being ghosted by the living is a sure sign that you're dealing with someone who is not quite kind. And I think that that's what we're being faced with, is the decision as to whether or not we want to be kind to one another. So this song, aside from the mistakes I made in the notes because I'm playing in the dark here, I think that I did all right. What do you think? This is what hiking is like in the full moonlight. About to be going under some trees. So there's some shade there. I'm gonna light it up, just to make sure there are no venomous critters that could surprise me. It's not to say I won't be surprised, but fact is, it's a lot better to double check. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, peace, love, and all that old school stuff.